storytelling. Do you feel now that you have got more stories to tell?
Yeah, 100%. I think definitely, I mean, I started writing songs at like 13 or something. And I think just from living life, you know, that you get more stories to tell and just more confidence with songwriting and telling those stories. And especially this album, it was made in a completely different way to my previous albums, where it was just me and a small team of people doing the whole thing together. So I felt like I could really write about anything, like go to the deepest places, and that we built up such a kind of rapport and relationship working together that I felt like I could talk about anything. It wasn't just one day meeting a different producer and writer and making something and moving on to the next thing, which is what I did previously. So it felt very freeing, and yeah, I loved making an album in that way.
I guess that's the thing, isn't it? As we get older and we experience more, and you've become a mum now, that, you know, there are more layers to all of us, that there is more to talk about, more stories.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, as you go through life and, like, the ups and downs and experiencing new things, there's just so much more to write about, exactly like you said. So now I'm back with new music. I just want to keep it going and just keep writing, and I just love it. It's my most favourite thing in the world, and especially, you know, playing it live, so I can't wait for this summer and doing lots of festivals. It's like my favourite thing ever.
You're having a festival summer, aren't you?
I am.
How's that going to work?
Well, it's going to be busy, I'm mad, but that's how I like it. And, yeah, I'm really lucky with my team, and my mum and dad helped me loads with the little one, so we can all kind of go out on the road together. And, yeah...
All go together?
Yeah! It's a big family affair in our house. Yeah, so we have to, yeah, just get a big car and hit the road, I guess. But for me, that's what is the best, like having all my family around, all my friends, and live music and feel-good vibes. And, like, this album is especially tailored for playing live and being with the band. So this summer, I can't wait. There's, like, 25 shows and counting at the moment.
25?
Yeah. So please come to us. Please come. We'd love that.
When you reflect, I mean, there's been lots in the news recently, hasn't there, about boy bands and the pop industry generally, and looking at how things maybe haven't been ideal for some people. When you look back to that early time in your life as a young teenager, what do you think you learned when you reflect?
I think, like I said before, it's the most amazing memories. And, like, for me, I grew up always wanting to do this from, like, as long as I can remember. So I felt so lucky and grateful. I think everything was such a whirlwind, so it did go past so quickly. And I kind of wish that I embraced everything fully. I think now I definitely try and do that, because I think life is so short and I just really want to savour every single moment. But because I got into it so young, it can kind of, you know, all happen and you're like, oh, what's going on? But I was living my dream, really, and I had the best time. And the first album, I actually started, like, co-writing at 14, and it came out when I was 18, so that felt like a really